What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time we grinding. Y'all know what the business is, man. And apparently, Shelly Finkel and Eddie Hearn are going back and forth through the media. And Eddie Hearn was over here, crying, sounding like Jodeci. Don't understand why Deontay Wilder hadn't responded to his latest offer to come fight in Wembley because it was BS. Shelly Finkel came and said it was BS. And if I'm Wilder and I beat Fury, and it does good numbers, whether it's in LA or the Mandalay Bay is now emerging as a venue. I make that clown wait, man. I make it on my time. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm getting a 60-40 split, I make it on my time, bro. You know what, man? All that waiting and the way they backhanded you, they doing you. The way they made you try to look like fools in the media and try to debate you, man. I'm not showing that sucker no love, especially in April. You know what? You ain't feeling no Wembley Stadium with me. You let me know how the numbers is with Dillian White, all right? I'm not fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to string his bitch ass along just like everybody else, all right? And, people say, it's the betterment of boxing. At the end of the day, man, I don't even care about the fight no more if it happened or not. Anthony Joshua so many feminine, just traits. You just good. I'm just good on the whole situation, man. You know what I'm saying? I would love, to eventually see Deontay Wilder knock him out, and that's very, very possible, okay? It's highly possible. But, I like to see Deontay Wilder make Anthony Joshua sweat. Something what Triple G did to Canelo in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that fight got to be on my terms, homie. If that fight with Tyson Fury does well, they sell it out and it does well, they do good numbers, and they're able to release the numbers to the general public through the media, and it does well, oh man, I'm walking around like my shit don't stink from Deontay Wilder. Like I'm shitting rose petals and shit. Alright? I'm not fucking with Anthony Joshua. I mean, you can fight in Wembley, because if I do good numbers with Fury, then, you gotta come to the United States, family. And that's what it is now, man. People don't understand, the UK is drying up. Eddie Hearn, he can't help but to talk, okay? Even when it doesn't benefit him or his fight or his company, he talks. People ask me, when the Wilder fight. I'm kind of getting frustrated. That's what he's saying. Povetkin's a good guy, and got guys on the street telling me that, Joshua should knock out Povetkin easily. It's a tough fight if you ask anybody in boxing. That's what people think about it. I told him I come to the in April to the Wilder fight. All Wilder gotta do is keep stretching this shit on, man. Keep stretching this shit on, okay? Dragging into next year, the end of next year. Let him go to and fight Dillian White. And not let the fans really appreciate it like that. His stock gonna continue to drop. All right. Eventually, he gonna want that $50 million. Okay. Eventually, he gonna want to come to the United States. If Wilder's able to play this right and everything goes well with the Fury fight, he can drag it. But I understand that you won't. And nothing is promised tomorrow. And I tell you that all the time. No man is promised tomorrow. And Wilder won his shot. But I'm not going to the UK, man, for sure. I'm not going, man. And people don't understand that. I'm not going to the UK. He got to come see me. Now, if the Fury number fails and, and the pay-per-view just duds and the shit like that, then, you got to put your tail between your legs and come back and try to get what you can, all right? But at the end of the day, I like to see the fight happen, but I'm just so over it, man. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Joshua, it's Thurman. If it ain't Thurman, it's some shit about, crossing the street with fighters. I'm not going to get into that. It's just too much malarkey and bullshit going on, man, in boxing. It's hard to talk about it, man. We beat this story into the ground, man, okay? We totally obliterated this story, covered every move of this story, and at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It's blatant that Joshua don't want to fight. Everybody's starting to see Joshua as a little punk that he really is, man, and talking about losing and talking all that silly fugazi stuff, man. But, at the end of the day, if they fight, man. I'm not going to hold my breath no more, bro. I'm not going to hold my breath. I mean, none of the fights that, the top 5 fights in boxing is happening. May it be this one. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? None of those fights is happening, man. Jared Hurd, Charlo. The fights that you want to see, even guys that's on the same block that live next to each other, they ain't happening. I think this would be a great lead by example fight, but... if Deontay Wilder is able to do great numbers with Tyson Fury, okay? I'm Deontay Wilder. My shit don't stink, bro. You don't have to bow to me. People don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They try to act like everything is business, but somebody tries to assassinate your character through the media and to the general public and try to lie and go out their way instead of just, negotiating a fair deal and just, keeping it real and saying, okay, we're not ready, we'll be ready then, and shit like that, and trying to save face. Now, the walls are crumbling, okay? The zone, I think a lot of the brothers would have gave the zone a try if, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua would have signed a deal for April 2019 or sometime in 2019, and they would have came out and said, you know what, we don't feel Joshua ready yet. Even though if it's some backlash because he's a champion, we're going to do it in April. Instead of stringing it along and lying and stuff of that nature on Wilder, and already knowing people don't like Wilder for whatever reason it is. And then you got the ex-fighters and the media that already don't like Wilder because he ain't got the complexion for their selection, or they feel that he going to pass them up and be a bigger star than they ever was and make money. And he used all that against Wilder, and the brothers weren't feeling it. So just now that you disrespected Wilder, now that you disrespected Al Heyman, Showtime, PBC, we going to make sure the zone die, man. We going to make sure that shit is dead. That ether, that shit to make the zone burn slow. But, yeah, y'all know what it is, man. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella getting our roll on. Getting the motherfucking roll on. Back to big timers, man. But don't forget, we on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you'd like to donate, the PayPal link in the description. Go wait till we go live. We're going to be going live, baby. The NFL show coming up real soon. So I want to squeeze a boxing in, but Blue Blood on and Junior the Truth on. So I'm going to let them have the boxing floor, man. I don't want to get in nobody mix or whatever. People be mad and shit like that. But, for me, I don't mind if people go live while I'm on, okay? We got schedules, we got kids, we got, school, you got work schedule, so we got to get in, we fit in that, all right? And if anybody want to collab in the morning or you want to collab, man, hit me up, email or social media. We can collab and we can make a show together. So I'm offering that invitation to anybody. I come to your channel, it really doesn't matter. I'm active, so y'all know what it is. TBC and more, your boy Goodfella, one time.